Hello commoners and or non-commoners, and welcome to the very third episode of Commonized Does Games. Now, I will be playing QWOP again today, as I have a few times before. Today, we will be talking about subscriptions and how to use that subscription button. So, hope you enjoy. Let's get started. Okay. Come on, you can do it, buddy. Okay, so, first off, just setting my thing right off the bat. Oh, right off the bat, the fan on my computer starts. It always does this whenever I do one of these videos, and whenever I play QWOP, it's just always right there to be annoying background noise. Either way, so, when I first got it, first of all, I'll start off with my perception of YouTube when I was a child. When I was younger, I thought that what people would do is they would upload videos onto the internet, just to some random place, to the vastness of tubes to the internet, and then YouTube would find them, they'd pick them up, and they'd be like, yeah, this is worth being on YouTube. Then, I found out later in my life, when I commented to my brother, when we were making a video that he was going to post onto YouTube, that I commented to him and said, wow, Willie, my goal, I said, wow, Willie's my brother, by the way, you know what my goal is? He said, what? I said, what, Keenan? And I said, to get onto YouTube. And he said, Keenan, everyone can be on YouTube. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, all you have to do is have an account, and absolutely every single person in the world who has an internet connection is able, with a with a camera, is able to upload is able to upload to YouTube. And I was so surprised by that, and I was really confused by that too. So then I turned 12, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be a rebel, because my original Gmail account had my actual age on it. And so I wasn't able to get a YouTube account. But then I got another Gmail that I used just for school, and it didn't have my age. So then I created a YouTube with that particular Gmail account. And this was my first YouTube channel. My first YouTube channel is still there, and I use it very seldomly. I mean, I very seldom use it. And yeah, either way, it still exists, but it's in back corners of nowhere. So anyway, crap. So anyway, when I started on my Commonized channel, and I created that when I was 14, yes, created that when I was 14, and I only subscribed to one channel, and that was the Vlogbrothers. Little did I know that, when subscribing to a channel, it's basically all it is convenience and a statistic. All a subscribe is a convenience and a statistic. A convenience in that you don't have to type in the channel name every single time, which is what I ended up doing, because when I still used my original YouTube account predominantly, crap, I was subscribed to the Vlogbrothers, Nairmon, Liam Dryden, and no one else. Actually, and KipK. And when I first had my YouTube and I first discovered that you could subscribe to someone as to make it more convenient, I thought that since I am subscribed, I should watch every single YouTube video created by that person. So what I did was I watched every single YouTube video created by Charlie Is So Cool Like. I watched every single YouTube video created by the Vlogbrothers, and I watched almost every single YouTube video created by Nairmon, because, you know, some of them are flagged, and I watched almost every single YouTube video by KipK, because some of those are flagged as well. So yeah, but then, as I started getting more into the whole YouTube scene and actually, like, paying attention to it and watching many channels and getting more into it and not just following 5 people. Well, I also watched all of Liam Dryden's. I discovered that you didn't have to do that, and you just watched the ones that you wanted and the ones that you found interesting and the ones that applied to you. Before I discovered this, I also watched every single episode of every single video of Elmify, and every single video of I Talk to Snakes. So yeah, that's when I first discovered that female YouTubers aren't annoying. What I had in my mind of female vloggers was a huge misconception. It was that of a whining teenage girl, and I was completely wrong. However, they do exist on YouTube, but there are many of them, but I mean, ones that actually are, but ones that actually are popular put forth, they put forth videos that are worth watching, and that's the only reason why they have so many views, is because their video is worth watching. Now, this is not the case for viral videos. Many viral videos are not worth watching, but they have a shock and awe factor that is, or it's just terrible. Friday comes to mind. But others are just adorable and ridiculously adorable. Oh, my face. Blood! And Charlie, you bit me! Comes to mind. Well, I know what the actual names of them are. Charlie Bit Me Again is the actual name of it. Not Charlie Bit My Finger. Actually, it's Charlie Bit My Finger Again, and then Charlie Bit My Finger is the one that has lots of views as well, but it's not the original. So yeah. Yes, victory! Even though I'm only at 5 meters. So anyway, yeah, I've become much more generous in my subscribing and stuff, learning how to use the subscribe button, because I find videos that I think are entertaining, and I would enjoy watching other videos created by this specific YouTuber, and I subscribe to them. Now, if this applies to you too, if you watch my videos and you don't subscribe, that's kind of inconvenient for you, and statistically uncomfortable for me, because I can't tell if you're watching at all. Unless you put a comment, which I rarely get, except from people that I know personally. But yeah, I have gotten like 7 comments, other than my from people that I don't know personally, and then except for French the Llama John, you survived, because that was shared on a Vlogbrothers video through a QR code that I gave to John Green on his calendar for his birthday. So yeah, word. And that's a fail. Okay, well, I am playing QWOP, and I'm about finished with what I was trying to say in my whole sort of rant about the subscribe button. Actually, in my epiphany, my epiphany about the subscribe button, as I've learned more about YouTube. Also, something I learned about YouTube, it's a very large community filled with people that don't all share the same thoughts. There are lots and lots of people who stay within the same. There are lots of nerds on YouTube, like me, who stay within the same group, but then they see something on YouTube, and they're like, oh, hey, there's tons. You don't realize how much. Well, I didn't realize how much stuff there was that wasn't. Kick! That was intentional, by the way. That wasn't. There's a large mass of people on YouTube that aren't YouTubers per se. One of the main things that I learned about that is Vivo, and that kind of stuff. Things like Vivo annoy me, because they are just, I don't know why, but they just annoy me. Because they are constantly just up in your face, and up in your business, and lots and lots of videos that are song and music and stuff is through Vivo, and I don't like that. I also don't like the whole large recording company thing. I just don't like it, simply because it exploits the people. In a way, it exploits the people who it's representing. And when an artist gets like a platinum record, oftentimes it gets reflected onto the recording company, and the recording company can it knows the business, and so a recording company knows the business of, oh my gosh, I pressed the space bar when I meant to press O. It knows the business of music, and so what it does is it can generate an artist. I mean, an artist in quotations. I can't do that because you can't see me right now, but I would have done air quotes had I not been playing QWOP. So yes, they can generate an artist much like K-pop, or other stuff. Hi, Grandma. My grandma just came into the room saying hi. Say hi, Grandma. Grandma, say hi.
Hi.
Okay, that was my grandma. Hi, Grandma.
Am I on TV?
What? No, you're not on a TV.
Can I be on TV?
If you work at it and work really hard. Grandma, you're awesome.
You want me to dance or sing?
What, Grandma? No one can see you. You can sing because people are hearing you.
Jerry.
And that was my grandmother. So you know. Anyway, mainstream media, Viacom. Sorry, I just had to mention that. I hate Viacom, by the way. I just don't like it. Nickelodeon is alright. That's the only thing that I somewhat like about Viacom. The only part, actually not even, just only Nickelodeon cartoons, and that doesn't include SpongeBob. I enjoyed them until I learned what it originally was, and we're not going to dwell on that right now, because that can be saved for a later episode. And actually, I don't even need to talk about it. Just you can just Google what SpongeBob was originally intended to be, and it's really I'm not offended by what it originally was, but you know it's kind of creepy that they turned it into a kid show. Just the fact that they turned it into a kid show is ridiculous. So yeah, goodbye. I like your face. You're cool. I like you. Okay, bye.